What's up, party people? It's your radio love, DejaVu. You know we always have your favorite celebs stopping by. I'm talking all of them. And one of our favorite legendary celebs is in the building. Mr. Bebe Winans, how are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here.
You are looking fit, slim, and trim.
Huh?
What is going on? I saw you. I saw you running. Talk to me about what's going on in your world.
Every morning, I don't care what country, what city, wherever I am, I'm going to get up in the 4 a.m.s and I'm going to get
That's
my
dark
run.
30, sir.
Come on. And I'm going to run my 8 miles.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on.
8 a day.
Are you serious?
Monday through Saturday.
Are you training for something? Are you doing a marathon?
No, I'm just, I see some of my photos and videos from years back. And so I'm always running from that BB.
You're like, he ain't gonna catch me.
He ain't gonna ever catch me again. But I'm telling you, beyond the physical, the mental, it is such a therapeutic thing that I will never let go of. And so, with that, I eat right and I'm feeling good.
Well, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Sounding good, and you have some amazing things happening right now. So are we talking music first or TV?
I'm going to follow you because you're the professional.
Let's talk a little music first.
Let's talk music then.
Let's talk Father in Heaven.
Father in Heaven right now.
Right now, Lord Jesus, help me. Save my soul because that's the cry.
It's important to let anyone that you love how much you appreciate them.
Yeah.
And so God is really on the top of that list for me to say thank you as I look back and I look forward and even present to be able to inhale and exhale. It's a blessing.
Especially coming out of what we have recently come out of as a globe, as the world.
Amazing pandemic. Didn't know really much about a pandemic.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
We studied something about a plague way back in the day.
It's like when the tsunami hit years ago. I didn't know that was even a word.
It's a real thing.
And it's a real thing. But, life has its ups and downs. So I'm very grateful. Very appreciative to God's blessing. And so it's just a way to say thank you for all that you've done and who you are to me.
Amen. And how did you team up with Gerald Albright to hit it with that sax?
I'm saying we were in the studio, me and my producer and engineer. And so it was like, you know what? It hit me. It was like we were done, getting ready to mix it. And I said, no.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I picked up the phone and called Gerald and said, Gerald, we friends, right? Because I had did something for him.
You my boy, right?
I actually did something for him on his Christmas album last year.
Okay.
And I called him. I said, you don't owe me, but you owe me. So I'm going to send you, you know what I'm saying? And sent it to him and said, just do what you do. He sent it back and
lit it up.
Lit it up. I live for it. And so I'm excited to share this with him.
We're excited about that whole project. So what does is this going to be a whole album or are you just doing a couple of songs?
It's a whole album. I've been working on this album for about 3-4 years.
Are you kidding me?
Taking my time, just enjoying the process, and so it's for me, it was no hurry. It was just say, hey, let's just go in the studio tomorrow.
Right.
And do this. And so this is a part of a 3-4 year process. And so I'm excited to share this whole journey with the world now.
What inspires you when you get that, I think I want to go write a song?
Everyday life, and during the pandemic, I really, I don't want to say that the wrong way. I was going to say I enjoyed the pandemic. But what I enjoyed was just being at home, not having to go anywhere.
Yes.
That was hard for some people, but for me, I was enjoying myself. Just me and myself.
Yes.
And so doing this journey, I was able to sit and write what I was feeling. Doing my run, I write some great songs while I'm running.
Really? But how do you remember like the melody or even the lyrics? Are you stopping
just in me. Now if it's one of those melodies that I think I may forget, I'm listening on my phone while I'm running, and so I'll stop and I'll pick up my phone and I'll sing into it and I'll continue to run.
Okay.
And so with a lot of songs I've done that, and I continue to do that. But just every day. Just everyday experiences, I've been able to sit back and write about it. And that's why you really haven't seen me in front of the mic. I enjoy writing. I've always enjoyed writing more so than singing.
Really? Really?
Yes.
When did you first know? I mean, the Winans family, you guys are a whole bunch.
It's a lot
but
of us.
when did you know that, hey, I got something?
You know, I always felt there was something there different from any other my family members. You know, I didn't try to sound like Marvin, and I
Right.
didn't try to sound. But I remember my father was a barber by trade. And one day he was cutting my hair. I was 16 years old. And he was cutting my hair. And he knew that there were some things I wanted to do. And so my father, he turned the chair around and he said, I'm going to say this to you. You have something to offer. Now just get to it. And he turned my chair back around and continued to cut my hair.
Wow.
You know, those are moments I will never forget.
Dad has spoken.
Dad has spoken. And so I have always believed there's something there different. And just take it day by day. And I think I have arrived to a place where, you know
might
what?
have. You might have a little something.
I've done some things.
Something. No, but your voice is just like, I don't know. It's melodic. It's beautiful. And I was looking at one of the comments on one of the pages, and they were talking about he could have just done R&B and we would have been rocking. For real.
But
no.
that you know, so one of my favorite singers in the world I didn't get a chance to meet was Donny Hathaway.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He was it to me. If you wanted me to smile, say, man, you sound a little bit like Donny. Like, how much can I pay you? He was, to me, one of the greatest male vocalists of all time. You know, and so I wanted to mimic him. At the same time, you know, melody was important to me. You know, sometimes kids go everywhere, but the melody and the lyric. So if I'm singing a song, it's because I believe the lyric.
Wow.
I really do. And so I'm just BB.
You are just Bebe, being who you are. Now, when
like
you
that.
started, you were very young in the industry,
Yeah.
from what I understand, as far as going back with the whole PTL days. When you and CeCe got together, did they make you guys get together, you and your
Oh
family?
yeah, we weren't a duet at all. And so when me and my sister moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and joined up with Jim and Tammy Faye Baker and became part of the PTL Singers, Jim came into one of the rehearsals and he had just heard "Love Lift Us Up."
Love
from
lift us up. Okay.
Where We Belong.
Come on.
And from Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah.
And he came in, he said, I want you guys to learn that song. And then he pointed at me, said, I want you and CeCe to do it together. That's how we became a duet.
Wow, really?
Yes. And so as the song continued to soar, CeCe and I were like, do you feel what I feel? It was like, I think we're supposed to do this together. Because we had a group back at home in Detroit called Winans Part 2. So we had to go back home and say, hey, guys, y'all got to get a 9 to 5.
Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. What did everybody say? Oh, y'all went to
They
North
were
Carolina, y'all got
not
brand
happy.
new?
And my father was angry because, you know, my father would say, you know, if we're family, we stick
Right.
together. I was like, Dad, we are family, but it's just us two. But we knew this was supposed to be.
Yes.
But if it wasn't for Jim.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
And what you guys spearheaded was a whole movement in the contemporary Christian world.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I remember, of course, I was a wee babe. You know, but when we heard it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is something different.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
At the same time, frightening for me, and CeCe was really afraid because we knew our music was going to go outside of the four walls, right?
Right.
So you had to get ready to be talked about. But see, my mom has always been an anchor for me. So before you heard the song on the radio, my mom had gave me the
gave thumbs up?
Yeah.
Aww.
So if she could handle it, it was okay.
And was it like a whirlwind of success after that?
It was a whirlwind
Pictures
of
and
craziness.
cameras and everybody's in their
at the same
face?
time, I remember we were signing autograph at this autograph session, right? And so, you know, Bebe and CeCe was not our names, right? My name is Benjamin
Yes.
and hers is Priscilla, right?
Yes.
And so we never was called Bebe and CeCe until that moment with Jim and Tammy Faye Baker.
What?
Right?
Wait, hold on.
So
when you went down to North Carolina, you were Benjamin?
Benjamin.
They didn't call you BB at the house? This wasn't a kid name?
In the house and at the church. But outside of that, at school and everything, we're Benjamin.
And Priscilla.
And Priscilla.
Gotcha.
And so when we were writing autograph, and I looked over and CeCe was spelling it C.C, and I was spelling it B-E, and I looked over and said, hey, girl, how we gonna do this?
Right, we gotta be uniform.
We gonna do E in front of, so that's what, so it tells you how much we weren't prepared ourselves for BB and CeCe.
Wow. All right, so give me a hustler's tip. Tell me something that has been your staying power in the industry, something that you've learned since you've been a singer.
I learned early on to not be afraid to be me. And not to follow any other fad or pattern, because the industry changes and goes this way and that way, right? And so I remember we finished and the Heaven album, and it was out and it did what it did, right? And so the record company, Capitol, said, we got to do another Heaven album. It's like, no, that's in the past. But they wanted to keep that same, but it was like, no, I'm just going on. And so we did Addictive Love, right? The record company came to my house. 6 executives wanted to meet with me and CeCe, and they said, we've been listening to this, and we're not going to put Addictive Love on the record. Are you
serious?
Yes, they said it's negative connotation of being addicted to something. And this is what they said, and so we're listening to all this, and so when it came to, I said, everybody finished? CeCe was like, oh my God. And I said, well, I heard what you said, but not only is it going on the album, but it's going to be our first single. They were angry, and
did they threaten you guys or anything? Or
they were just angry.
Wow.
But it was like, no, this is what I believe, and this is what we're going with. I'm just glad that, I stood up for what I believe. But sometimes, you're asked to either it's going to be this or that. And I was never afraid to just go the way that I believed God was bringing us and taking us. And so it didn't matter. So tell me no. My mom was like, don't be afraid of no.
Right.
Don't be afraid of rejection. If you believe in what you believe.
I love that.
Now at this age in my life, I'm like, what? I can sing no, not just say no, but I can sing it because I believe in what God has called me to do. And that's different from what you think.
Come on now, BB. I love that. That's a true hustler's tip. He's up in here preaching. Is that also one of your callers? Are we getting up in the pulpit now? You gonna join your brother? All right, so we've got the music. We're working on the new album. When will it drop?
It will drop. It's dropping now.
Okay.
It's dropping now. Well, the album? I don't know when the whole album's going to drop.
You know what?
There'll be a couple more
give us a
singles
little
before that
teaser
drop.
and then take off?
Yes. There'll be, there's a song, this is the beginning of it, but there's a couple of songs that I'm very, very, very excited about.
Okay.
I'll tell you the name of one of them.
Give it to me.
I Don't Want to Be Wrong Today.
I Don't Want to Be Wrong Today. And what is the premise? What is it about?
The premise is understanding that there's a choice. You can't control what life throws at you, but you can control your response.
He's dropping all kinds of gems in here. I mean, listen.
Come on. So today, I'm choosing not to be wrong.
Okay. I like that. And you're going to choose to drop this album sometime soon,
sometime soon.
But you're kind of busy.
There's going to be some live performances before the album is dropped.
Okay, so
this
let's talk
summer,
about that.
I'm out there.
You're out on tour. You just did some sold-out shows in South Africa?
Yes.
Give me all the tea, because I've not been. How was it?
Oh, my gosh. So you telling me you never been to South Africa?
I have not been.
Okay. Make a reservation.
Okay.
Because it is my favorite place in the world.
Really?
In the world. But it's been 9 years since I've gone back to do a concert, right? And so beyond this, the sold out concert, the heart of the people, I mean, they were killing me. I had no voice, and it was like, more. It's like, I don't have nothing else. But it's just, you just want to keep on giving. So it was actually South Africa that poked the bear. I was in hibernation, enjoying myself in hibernation. And it was like, I got to do this again.
Yes.
I have to do this again. So I'm excited to present what I presented there and even more of my journey through live performances. And I enjoy live performances. It's just, I just love behind the scenes more.
Right. Well, we can't wait to see you on that stage. Do you know where you're going? Any cities? Are you coming
I'm
back
coming
to New York?
Come
on.
I'm coming to New York at Westbury, July the 27th.
Okay.
I'm going to be there. And then I'm going to D.C., to the Kennedy Center, Chicago, and a couple of other places. And then I'm allergic to the word tour. I'm allergic to that word. So I'm saying live performances.
Okay, live performances, a.k.a. But for
other
us in
places.
layman's terms,
Yeah.
he's on tour. No, but we can't wait to see you do your thing. Do you have a whole
excited about it. Yeah, band
crew and
and
everything
orchestra
with
and all that
you?
other stuff too.
Okay, good.
I'm in Chicago. I'm doing it with the symphony. I'm a sucker for strings.
Wow.
I'm let you know. So I'm very, very excited. I did "Searching for Love." You have to understand, and you do understand. These are songs that I performed 30 years ago.
Yes.
So I had to sit down and, what did that word say?
Had to remember the lyrics and
songs
everything,
again. Right? And so revisiting that has been really wonderful for me, too. Because, see, each song is a blueprint of my life. So I can remember what I was going through when I wrote "Searching for Love."
But that's what music does. And when we
Lost
hear you,
Without
I can
You.
remember hearing "Hold Up the Light." I can remember hearing all these songs at different times in my life when different struggles were going on. Let me play this. Let me put this on. And even romance songs that you hear.
Oh, yes.
I was dating so and so.
I
had a crush.
Yeah. I remember when me and my sister, we were out, and one time we did "Searching for Love" live. I'll never forget that moment because, the keyboard has an entrance, and then I sing "Searching for Love," right? And right when I said "searching," a woman hollered out in the audience, "Sing my song, baby, because I'm searching." And I remember turning around, trying to hold that laugh, and I turned back around, and I just lost it. Cause I said, "Wow, that song really."
Listen, but you must have hit that note right for her or something. Come on now.
So when I did it at the Apollo last year. I did the Apollo for the first time in 15 years.
Wow.
Right? And so I did "Searching for Love," and I had to get myself together because that was the first thing that came to my mind. Sing my song, baby, because I'm searching.
That's awesome,
But it
though.
takes me back
Yes.
to where I was
Yes.
and revisit some good times and some bad times.
But that's what life is. Like you said, it's a journey.
Yeah.
And telling the story and the lessons that you've learned.
Yes.
Now, you are venturing into TV now?
Well, yes. Do I call myself a great actor? I don't know that. All I know is I had some great company in the cast for this new television series coming out on Bounce TV June the 1st called Mind Your Own Business. And I had a wonderful, wonderful time. Denzel Washington, right? The Denzel.
The Denzel.
The Denzel. His directorial debut was my video. He directed In Harm's Way.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he did. And so, just a great, great friend. At the end of the video, he takes me to the corner. He said, "I'm going to tell you this one time." I said, "What?" He said, "You're an actor. You got some acting chops. Act." And I said, whoa.
Wow.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel gave you
is
the cosign.
telling
That's the
me-
ultimate cosign,
Yeah,
baby.
but I told him, "Look, you ain't got to worry about that going out the other year because I ain't going to let it go in the other first one." Because it's like, no, what? And so I did a movie called Manchurian Candidate. I played an FBI agent, and Denzel was in the movie along with Meryl Streep. So
Look how he suddenly just dropped that. I was in Denzel and Meryl.
And the director of that is the one who saw me at a birthday party and said, "You're going to be my next movie." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. Okay." But when it comes from people like that,
Yeah.
it's not that you don't want to accept it, but it's like, I'm not comfortable there.
Right.
I'm comfortable here.
But the fact that they're pushing you and that they see something.
Yes, but yet I'm still uncomfortable. And so now it took these years and a couple of things here and there that have brought me to a place where, you know what, I'm going to be vulnerable. And so this was a wonderful situation, an experience for me. And so it's coming out June the 1st, it airs, and found out 2 days ago, second season has already been picked up.
Before the first one drops?
Before the first season came out.
Come on, Favor.
Come on.
I like it.
Yes.
So give us the premise of it.
It's a family. I'm a father of two, and Columbus Short plays my son.
Yes, super
which
talented.
was like, I didn't know even who he was until we were doing a table reading. I was like, that boy can really act. It's a BB. Okay, so, but it's a family that goes through family situations, but my family owns this event space, right? And so through the event space, we experience a lot of things. At the same time, it is just a wonderful presentation of us, right?
Nice.
And I'm excited to share that with the world.
Well, we cannot wait to see that, see you on stage, get this new music. I just love your energy. This
Thank
is good.
you. I enjoy life. I really do. And I love people. And so that's the difference. I have a friend who's in the industry that we all know, and she's a superstar, but she used to laugh at me because she doesn't really like people. You know, there's people that are in the industry that really are not, you know.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've seen. I've interviewed. And you're like, really? Because you know what? Sometimes you look at them and then they're like, dang, man.
But
thought you
she
were
just
gonna
said,
be
you got
so-and-so."
a lot of friends. I said, because I'm friendly. I love people. And so it's something that I've always treasured was friendships.
I love that. All right, so wait, before we wrap up, give me some words of encouragement to somebody if they're going through something or whatever. Give me some words.
The thing is, what I've learned is that you can. You can. No matter what you're going through, you can. You can go through it. You can learn who you are. And that's the most important thing, I think, in any trial. So I live by this. The scripture says that tests and trials come to make you strong.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we sometimes, our definition of a test and trial means something's going wrong. No. They're not there because something is going wrong. They're there to make you strong. So whatever you're going through today, just remember you're getting stronger.
Enough said. I don't even need to wrap it up. BP just put the little button on it and everything. Thank you so much for stopping by.
A pleasure.
We'll be streaming the TV show and playing the song.
Thank you.
And we'll look for you on that stage.
And we're going to be there.
For quote unquote, live performances.
And
don't call it a tour.
And can I say this?
Yes.
We're going to look good.
Come on now.
Huh?
Are you going to be styling and profiling?
What?
What?
Come on.
All right, I need an outfit thing. You got to get some people to do behind the scenes, BB, so we can get the video footage and everything of you before you touch the stage, all right?
I promise.
That's how we do it on the DejaVu Show. Bebe Winans, ladies and gentlemen.